Welcome to new market update, and in this update we're going to discuss Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin is still consolidating after a renewed test of 51k, and that is the crucial level that it has to break through in order to have continuation in this bull cycle. Ethereum is still running fast, and therefore we're going to look and dive into the Bitcoin pair of Ethereum. But before that, do not forget to subscribe beneath, like the YouTube update, and also do not forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, where you can find daily content on the market. Let's get to the charts in which we can discuss Bitcoin first. And why am I saying 51k is the biggest level to watch for Bitcoin? Given the fact that we do have those resistances and support flips in the range that we used to have between February and May. So what we see here is that price has been acting on this level as support and has flipped that as resistance. So there's a very important range that you have to look out for, and that is the range that we have between 49 and 51k. But the level at 49k has flipped for support, or at least is not the one that we are rejecting on. 51k is the one that we're rejecting on, as price has been rejecting here before the actual crash took place. So therefore Bitcoin has to break through 51k in order to be bullish or to continue this bullish momentum. And the crucial level to watch on the downside is the entire range that we have here around 44k. But second, we also have the level that we have here at 47.5. So the level at 47.5 is the one that we should be watching too, as that is the recent higher low. So the best case for altcoins and for Bitcoin would be to have some consolidation before a big impulse wave starts. So you see the Bitcoin dominance dropping down, meaning that altcoins will do well. But the moment that Bitcoin is breaking out of this 51k level, the chances are that we just get one vertical candle towards 58k or maybe even 60k. And if that happens, the chances are there that the Bitcoin pairs of altcoins are going to crash or to fall downwards. When we're looking at the lower time frames, we can see that this range construction is still intact. We do know that resistance is found around 50k, couldn't really break through that level at this point yet, as we reject there. We do have a nice consolidation period, and on the downside we do know that we've got some serious support that is acting here at 47k. So anything in these two levels or between these two levels is the range that we're currently playing with Bitcoin. And therefore, if you want to look for any potential levels or entry points, you're looking at anything in this range low for a potential long. And you're looking at shorts at this level, but once we break above and flip this level, that is also a long entry for Bitcoin. So in this range construction, that's the best case for altcoins at this point. So when Bitcoin is going to consolidate in those levels here, you would be expecting that altcoins will do well, and that's actually the case right now as altcoins are breaking out left and right. When we're looking at Ethereum against USDT, we do know that Ethereum is breaking out nicely and it's already facing the new resistance zone, which we have been stabilized around 3.9k. So we did have this breakout above 3.4, and the next resistance zone is 3.9, right? So 3.9 is the next resistance zone that we are facing before we are going to make the test of the all-time high. And that's usually a reference point for traders to start taking some profits here around the all-time high, given that that's the only point of resistance or point of reference for traders to start taking profits. That's why you also saw in 2017 that price has been running up, heavy crash, we discussed it yesterday. Price runs back towards the all-time high, corrects one more time, higher low is created, and after that the price started to shoot towards the new heights around 1.4k. So Ethereum at this point facing 3.9k as resistance. Bearish divergence is not valid, as you might know. We have discussed it yesterday too. The level that you should be watching on a daily time frame for an entry point, that is based around 3.4k. When we're looking at the lower time frames, we can see that there's not really any level in between for Ethereum at this stage. So if Bitcoin is going to make a corrective move towards 47k and doesn't break above 51 yet, The first real level that you're watching is 3.5 and the second one is that support resistance flip at 3.4. Those two are the levels that you're looking at with Ethereum, and you're also going to watch the Bitcoin pair of Ethereum to see whether altcoins are actually showing strength. And as we can see here, Ethereum against Bitcoin has been running upwards. It has also been cracking the previous high. So we are making higher lows and we are making higher highs here. And we are facing this resistance zone that we have marked here, as there the price has been correcting a little bit. So when you're looking for an entry point on Ethereum at this stage, you're going to look at the previous high, which is found around 0.071 Bitcoin. That is the level that you're going to look at for a potential entry point for Ethereum against Bitcoin. But it also shows that when Bitcoin is going to make a big impulse move, Ethereum against Bitcoin could be facing a corrective move. You should always avoid FOMO, given that FOMO is causing losses in the end. So if you want to take the entry on Ether against Bitcoin and you want to base it on a daily time frame, you're not going to look at lower time frames and also not on very high levels. You're going to look at significant corrective moves before you're taking the entry at all. Like what you can see here, we've got a big impulse move and it's not really granting you any entry during the run at all based on a daily time frame. So you have to zoom in, therefore lower your trade amount as the risk is getting higher. And second, it's not providing you many opportunities at all. That's why buying altcoins right now, given that Ethereum against Bitcoin is showing strength, is a good idea, as the money flow goes through the coins. So Ethereum is the first one to run, then most likely the third one will be running. Cardano is also showing strength, and then layer ones, and so on and on. So most likely when Ethereum against Bitcoin is going to consolidate, altcoins will do well, and you signal that through the chart of Ethereum against Bitcoin. Coming back towards Bitcoin at this point, Bitcoin against USDT, we are seeing some strength at this point. We are facing a resistance once again. Crucial levels to watch for Bitcoin is the breakout above 50.3 to 51k. If that level is flipped, we're going to continue towards new all-time highs, or at least a test around that region. On the downside, we are looking at levels around 47k, a very crucial support level. If that is holding up as a range construction here, we would be seeing strength on the altcoins overall. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again later today. Don't forget to subscribe and have a nice day.